So this video is meant to help everyone see how important timing is for the breath and how important it is to keep a head position during your breath that's low to the surface of the water. It's going to have a really big effect on everyone's body posture when they breathe with a high head. And if we could watch here, you can see Alyssa. She picks her head up slightly when she breathes to the left side. She barely picks up when she goes to the right side, but we can watch now underwater and see how her hips are affected by her breath. So as she's rotating, her hip is dropping and her head is slightly turned more than it should be at this point. All right, you can see how her back kind of curves downward. She floats back up to the surface when her face goes back into the water. This is why it's really important to film underwater. Because we could see above the water that she was lifting her head up, and you could see here as she's taking her breath right there that she's lifting up. But it's not having a huge negative effect on her hips. It is affecting them negatively, but not as much as the right side did, and we couldn't see that from above the waterline. So one goggle still in the water, but her hip is very flat until about right there. That's where you've got to be before you actually breach the surface to breathe. So she just needs to start her breath slightly earlier on both sides. So her body posture should be this all the way, even during the breath. So the best time to try to take a breath is probably right when her arm is at the bottom of her rib cage. So you can see how early she's trying to turn her head to breathe on that right hand side. And how she's trying to stabilize with her legs because she's losing her balance. Her arm is traveling a little bit too quickly. So she's doing a lot of compensation for balance to help with that breath just because of poor timing. She's a very good swimmer, a very fast swimmer. So once we start getting into the details of timing, it's really eye-opening to see how fast someone can actually get. So just really quickly to review, make sure your hip is rotated before you actually turn your head to breathe. Don't try to turn your head before your hips rotate. I hope this was helpful. Keep on swimming.